Don't guzzle your scotch. Man.
Welcome back, everyone, to this edition of the Stogie Geek Show. I'm your host, Paul Asadorian. We're here with Will Cooper and Stogie Santa.
Ding, ding, ding. It's time.
We've broken out the scotch.
Yeah.
Here, and so it begins.
And now the story begins.
We got these new ice balls, which are awesome. And new
like
glasses.
Cold balls.
They're very cold balls.
That's
yes.
great, though. But would you $8.99?
I want to say I bought. It makes 4 of them.
Yeah, it's
They're
perfect.
about golf ball size.
Yeah, perfect.
And it was like $8 on Amazon. It's a black rubber thing you just fill with water.
And it doesn't dilute it. That's the best part. When you have a low alcohol type of bourbon or scotch, where you don't want it. Great call, Paul. Great call.
And what is it, Edamore?
Edamore. That's how I call it. I mean, well, I'm probably pronouncing it
wrong, but yeah, it's really good.
10
We're smoking Debonaire cigars. I'm doing this is the Maduro in the Bellicoso size. I think you get the same one.
I got the Toro.
You got the Toro, okay.
Yeah.
And Will's not putting down his Davidoff Salomon. No way.
I'll go to Phil after that, I promise.
What time did you start that one, Coop?
Like 3 segments ago.
I went through this pretty fast. It was like when Nick went on, so it was about noon.
It was about noon, so he's 2 hours, 46 minutes into it.
Yeah.
Wow. And I told you it's a 3-hour smoke, dude.
Yep.
For sure.
I guess while we're just a couple of housekeeping.
We're waiting to get
Phil Zanghi
on.
But, a few things is, first of all, the call to action. We're asking everyone today who's supporting the show, go to cigarrights.org and do one of 2 things. Either sign up if you're not a member. You get 2 free cigars just for signing up. Or better yet, go ahead and renew if you're a member already. Give them you heard Glenn Loop on earlier. This is a very costly battle that's being involved against very well-funded factions right now who are anti-tobacco. So absolutely go out there. Sign up for you'll be eligible for a additional raffle for the box of San Cristobal Clásicos. So there's an AJ Fernandez prize pack out there right now for a 5-pack if you get the name of AJ Fernandez's father, which if you listen to the segment Robbie Strites, you'll know the answer to that.
Absolutely.
Seth from Seth's Humidors donated a very generous 10-pack, which we went through on the last segment. Go to sethshumidor.com. You can enter directly on there. He'll take care of that. Then there's some really good smokes out there.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Have you guys smoked the new Padron 50th in the natural wrapper?
In the natural, no. The Maduro, the natural went before the Maduro.
Yeah, you guys sold out of it at Mr. J's. Huh?
Right, yeah.
Yep.
Maduro-wise...
Yeah, I was like,
okay.
It needed time is what I thought.
I don't think time is going to really help that. I don't know. What do I know?
I smoked the natural yesterday.
Everyone likes the natural.
I loved it. It's box worthy. It's
now. Which one did you do? Natural,
natural?
Maduro?
Only natural I've done.
Yeah,
and I liked it.
That's all I've heard. It's probably, I'll be generous and say 50-50 on the Maduro. I've heard nothing but praise on the natural. Everyone loved it.
I loved it.
Yep.
I'm calling it box worthy now. I think with the age it could be fight Chuck Norris for sure.
Absolutely. I think but going back to the Maduros, last couple of those family reserve Maduros, the 46 and the 85th, think about when you first smoked them.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say. They got a lot better.
They got a lot better, but I thought they were better out of the box than different cigars.
See, the 85th, I thought really took a lot more time. Now, I'm surprised.
I like the 85th natural, too. I think I'm better than Maduro at this point, too. I don't know.
That's it.
If I could only get the Maduro, I'd still smoke them and buy them and love them. So it's kind of a we talk natural versus Maduro and the Padron line. They're just very different smokes.
That's it. And a lot of people, what happens? They just navigate to the Maduro because everyone does. And I love the natty more on the 26 than I do the 64 for the most part overall on all the Vitolas. I'm kind of picky on the natties on the 64.
Now, Stokes, you said you smoked a Davidoff recently.
Which one?
It was given to you by Garrick.
Yeah, I can't.
White band. Was it the 25th anniversary? Was it a Robusto, like a fat Robusto?
No, it was
something different.
Yeah, I can't remember what the hell it was. It was out of Donna's, and he just, it was already out of the wrap. He said this, I got it at Donna's, and it just had the, Davidoff ring on it. That's what it was, and he said he
was it a thinner, kind of almost Lancero-ish size cigar?
A little bigger than Lancero, maybe.
Yeah,
like
I know
maybe
which ones he
what
gave
is it?
you. It's a classic series. It's a really old classic series. It was
very,
good,
very
right?
good. Yeah.
Very good at this point. I smoked the 25th anniversary.
How was
back
that?
to one of those. That's good through the first 2/3, but, man, it pulls a Davidoff at the end. It was not good in that final third, and these are like $30 a stick. Great smoke for a Robusto, like a 56 ring Robusto. I would say this one is, and it was good, but yeah, that end I just wasn't enjoying it at the end there. It was really good though.
Yeah, the one he gave me, it was just like he said it was from Donna's on the back, and it was good.
Great morning smoke.
Yeah, great. Yeah, I was gonna say after a while it got a little mundane. Yeah, it was okay. Like I say, in the morning, that's where you want to be.
Yep.
But I'll tell you something. We're talking about the Davidoff, and it's amazing. Not all Davidoffs, but some of the end of the cigars. What that is, it's I don't think it's tar that builds up at the end that changes like that. But it's as much as they can be unique and unbelievable. That sour taste at the end is like no other either. It's crazy.
It makes you just want to put it out immediately.
Yeah.
Now, have you smoked anything from that Avo gift set?
No.
So I've been smoking through it. And it's interesting. I got to the 80th.
And?
The Avo 80th. And there were some old ones in the back of your shop.
Yeah.
I loved those. Those were good. Really good.
Really good.
Now I smoked the one out of the gift set. Doesn't have the age. Like the tobaccos are from the same farm, but not the same vintage. So it's like it would be like smoking them when they first came out.
Yeah.
And it wasn't as good. I didn't enjoy it as much. I'm like, wow, this one really needed age. And that's kind of what I've been experiencing throughout the whole Avo box. Now, not that they're bad, right? But I reminded of the ones that I smoked. The cellophane was all yellow, right? And then those were better, obviously. So I don't. My recommendation, I'm about halfway through. I think you want to age this box set a little bit. Give it 6 months to a year before you start smoking anything out of it. Is kind of what I wish I had done. I mean, I smoked them for the show, and compared to the previous ones that I had smoked, the second. What's the second one that's in there, Will?
The 22.
The 22.
Yeah.
That one smoked right away. That one is awesome. That one's awesome as it is. The rest of them, I would say, age.
Okay, yeah. And I'll tell you what, this is something I found a little troubling, and I wasn't the only one that did this. Coop didn't have the experience. I did. The Cien Años Maduro. Now, like I said, when I smoked that, if I smoked close to a box of those, and I drool every one.
Yeah.
If you never had them before, you think they're really outstanding. I would have to almost step off the Oasis.
Yeah, I'm kind of feeling the same way.
You too, huh?
I bought some from a recent box, and they're not as good as the original ones that came into your store that we pulled from.
And what happened was that we did both the old and the new.
Yeah.
And there's a little difference.
There is. There is. I noticed that too.
Phil's going to dial in. Phil's going to be dialing in, so just kind of give Chris a heads up. I just gave him he's going to dial in phone.
And it seems to me, Stokey saying that Cien Años Maduro, that age, is maybe not going to do it much justice.
Yeah.
I was hoping it was
It's a
maybe an age
shame
thing.
that people never had that.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Hey, Phil, how's it going?
Hey,
Paul.
Phil.
I'm blessed, guys. Lone Star State in it. What's going on with you guys?
Nice.
Nothing
We're
much.
we're in the middle of our big show today in support of CRA. We're so happy you could join us as always, Phil.
Absolutely. I love the CRA.
Yes, yeah. We had Glenn Loop on earlier today. Fantastic discussion. We're
Absolutely.
challenging all of our listeners to join the CRA or renew their memberships. So what's been going on in the world of Phil Zanghi?
You're down in Texas right now.
Yeah, in Texas, we started off in Houston. Amazing. We're at Stokey's, and we're at a bunch of other places, some great, great stores. I'm in San Antonio, Texas right now. I was at Club Humidor and Finks. We just met with all these people, some serious cigar smoking going on down here. It's just amazing. I mean, I concentrated in the Northeast, as you know, and now I'm going to do my tour down here in Texas, and it's going to be a It's going to be really it's going to be interesting down here. There's a lot of cigar smoking going on.
Now, a question I got: are they used to the Italian Ninja down there, my friend?
Hey, there you are. What's up, buddy?
Hey, dude.
I'm over here with one of your friends right now.
Oh, who you?
Steve Drew. I'm looking right at him. We're eating lunch at the Hyatt.
Oh, yeah. That's it. That's good.
Good. You're in good company. Yeah.
Oh, he's taking care of you. That's my man.
Yeah. Yeah, Phil. I mean, I didn't mean to interrupt. Stogie's in Houston. Great shop. Jorge,
Great
can't
shop.
say enough about
Yeah.
it. That's a great shop for you to be in. I'm glad. I have some friends in there, so it's good.
Really great guy. Really great proprietor. A real gentleman, honestly. I mean, just took care of us like you wouldn't believe. I went to so many different stores. I can even read you the list. I give a shout out to him. Let me get my list here. Hold on one second. Yeah, we stopped in at the First Leg. We went to Serious Cigars. Then we went to Stogie World, the Briar Shop, incredible place. Cigar Emporium, a nice little place. Just some really good stuff in down there, you know. There's some really amazing stuff.
Yeah.
Phil, how
And in
is
San Antonio, we're here by I got to stay right by the Alamo. I never seen it before. It's just a little cold right now here. You know, but you guys are used to that. So
What's cold down there, Phil?
yeah, 50?
it's like 40. It's like 40. Actually, it's like a cold front. I don't know. It's an
Wow.
Arctic thing. I don't know what they're talking about. I haven't heard an Arctic word in a long time. So,
Wow.
you know how it is.
Yeah.
We had snow outside Stogie Santa's house this morning, and back in Rhode Island there was a coating of snow. It was very nice looking.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now,
Really?
Phil,
So what else is going on?
well, Phil, just being in Texas in all those different shops, do you find that your certain sizes and wrappers sell differently in those shops? Like, what's the kind of split?
I'll tell you this. I've never seen the amount of cigars in any one place. It's every size. It's every wrapper configuration. I mean, each one of these guys have a store that's, you're humongous with lounges and crazy. It's just I've never seen it like this. I mean, it's like the New Hampshire stores. Every store is like the New Hampshire stores. The big Garofalo's, you know, the Kirk size places are way bigger, and there's 5 of them. And you walk in the humidor, and they have all the majors, all the boutiques. It's like all in one. Some are more boutique heavy, and some are more majors heavy. And of course, it's. You see the 80s, you see the 70 ring gauges, you see Figurados, you see, everything. It's not prevalent. I can't say it's not prevalent. I haven't finished my tour yet, so I'm going to Dallas now. But it's a huge variety, not to babble. It's just I've seen everything. It's just a huge variety. It's not one thing you see a majority of, you know?
Yeah, good for you. Now, Phil, did you get as well as your cigars, and we're down there on your trip doing something, did you try Steve's Maduro? The 1
No,
in 13?
I didn't yet. He just gave it to me because it's been like a lot of running around. I'm with him now, and we're going to smoke it. I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, you'll be happy with it. He did a nice job. Steve did a lot of work with that, a lot of passion. He really did.
Yeah.
God bless him.
Yeah, and just for our audience,
Thank you for turning me on to him too, Mark. You are truly debonair, and you are my friend. No matter what, you've been so great to me in every aspect of
please.
a friendship kind of relationship. But yeah, this guy's a great guy. He's taking care of us. It's like in the Stogie Geeks, people out there. I've had a lot of people that heard me on your show and listened to your show here. They love you guys.
Awesome.
It's helped immensely. I'm really proud to be a part of it, and I just thank you guys for the support and confidence that you give me.
It goes vice versa, Phil. I mean, you've been an important part of, obviously, this show, keeping this show and what we've been able to do. It would not be possible without your support. So, I mean, I know I'm speaking for everybody here on that.
Just don't sell too many Bellicosos, please.
No, those are yours. I tell people those are already been spoken for.
Yeah.
That's what I've been giving for samples because they're really old.
Yeah,
and everyone loves them.
They are. They are so, I'm telling you.
And the Maduro in the belly is...
That's what I'm smoking now.
I'm telling you that one is as equal. I mean, both bellies are really, really special.
Unique, different in each aspect, but equally complementary to the blend. And I just felt, and I can't say it enough, it's just Paul made a statement saying it's amazing the combustion rate and everything else. And I said, people walk in the store and meet Phil and his passion. There's no one, there's maybe people that has much passion as Phil, some, not many, but not more. And then like at our shop, they listen. He's talking. They love, and then they fire it up, and they look at him, and they instantaneously there's a relationship because what he says is what is in the cigars. It's simple as that. That's what it's all about. Truly.
Thank you.
Oh, please.
I try to do that, and I'm glad it relates to the people. And sometimes I get a little hyper and I get excited, but I really love what I do, and I kind of I want people to feel like I feel about stuff, you know, and. Sometimes in the beginning, I think I come off a little harsh on some people, a little strong, but then once they get to see that's the way I am, it goes, you know, they believe, and I think they think I'm full of it a little bit, and in the end, I win them over, and people just become real fans of Debonaire, you know?
Oh, it is. It's like I said.
It's a very appropriately named company, Phil.
It
really,
is.
the
It's
whole
true.
thing fits together very well.
This is a complete thought-out process. This is not something that was just thrown together.
And the fact that I've never had a construction issue with a Debonaire, that's really saying something.
Yeah, no.
That's really saying
Where do you see this new production? The Generation 3 is going to be better than ever, gentlemen. I'm trying to up the game every time. The Maduro, this curing it's I'm really excited about this stuff. The actual, to the rolling level, to the actual rollers, to the guys who are flipping the bales, the guys who are flipping the pilones, they're all excited. I relate to them everything that's going on. I make them a crucial process of whatever you want to consider success because I just feel like I'm blessed and that I'm just blessed to be able to do this and very lucky to be able to have a cigar out there that people really like and people that can relate to. And I try to pass that on to all the workers and they're part of it and they get the cigars to take home. And that I feel good because the workers ask me if they can take some cigars to give to their family that are going back to New York or stuff like that. And so that really makes me feel happy, you know?
You know, Phil, we had Nick Melillo on the show earlier, and we were talking about construction. And he brought up something interesting that relates to what you were saying by enabling your workers to do the best that they can and really treating them right. He said, I told him, you know, sometimes they get voids in cigars. And he said, well, sometimes that can be the way they rolled it. But he said also the choice of tobacco and which tobaccos are placed inside of the cigar. He's like, if you got one in the middle that burns more than the other, he's like, you'll get a void. Right. And it definitely speaks to what you're saying, Phil, about, you know, keeping your factory happy, making sure your workers are engaged in the process.
And I think the little bit I'll speak for Phil is that it's not just. Phil, are you back? You back, bro?
Okay.
I think what happens, what Phil does with his workers, what I see from a distance, they buy in. It's just not. It's not holding hands singing "Kumbaya." He makes them part of the process,
right?
And he listens to what they're doing, and you can see it. I mean, it's truly it's Debonaire in every way. You see the workers. If you go there, it's not put on. It's not like here comes Mark or here comes Kurt Kendall or Paul Joyle, et cetera, whoever it is, no matter who it is, and everything you talk to that goes down to the factory comes back with the same message, identical experience. So what's that? That's what I'm saying. They're buying in the process and having Phil, tighten that process even more and having a bird's eye view, and that's what it's all about. That, in my humble opinion, for what it's worth.
Thank you. I mean, that's the point, isn't it? I mean, try to do a better job every time. And I mean, I don't roll all the cigars. I can't take credit for that.
No.
Yes, I blended it. Yes, I buy the tobacco. Yeah, I go over and watch the curing people. But I'm not. I mean, granted. I mean, I'm not an egotistical guy. I'm half nuts, guarantee you that. But I'm telling you, I'm not an egotistical guy. And I mean, I give due to where due is, needed to be. And I'm just happy, I get to employ more people, and Paul and, and Mark and that people have come down and seen that this one factory in the thousands of people that we employ and all the other stuff we do down in the tobacco business. So, I mean, this is the jewel in the crown, but I mean, it generates, I'm trying to help a lot of people, better their lives. And I mean, I do the positive thinking thing on the floor and talk to the people about, define purpose and, be an accurate thinker and, specialized knowledge and try to, that's what you're doing. You're be the best roller you can be. I mean, and it sounds corny, but I mean, they get all fired up, it's awesome.
Yeah. God bless.
Yeah. So, Phil, one thing we've been real excited about on Stogie Geeks, we launched it about 3 weeks ago, was the new Debonaire Ideals series, where we're taking this concept now and we're kind of applying it to, all the good things that go with being Debonaire. I mean, so we've been real excited. We've been talking about it with coffee, with accessories right now. Tell me a little about, what you feel the Debonaire Ideal is in your vision.
Good question.
My vision is it's to try to be a better person every day. Be better than the day you were before. And that means in every aspect of your life. If it's in your health, if it's in the way you're trying to self-educate yourself by trying to read a little bit more, trying to put the phone down and forget, the Facebook and the internet, which it's indispensable in a lot of parts of your life. But, go back to the, personalization of life, and actually trying to be an understanding person, the random acts of kindness thing. And also, you're trying to, whatever you think Debonaire is, if you want to be a more stylish person, learn about style, if you want to learn about, carpentry, be the best carpenter. I don't know, but it's more, for me, it's a I've been more these days really looking to the specified knowledge of things, be the best at what you do. They say you're an expert only when you've made every mistake in your field. That makes you an expert. See, but it's only a mistake if you repeat it twice. So I'm just trying to have a defined purpose in life and pass it on to people. Be a very spiritual guy. Try to help people understand that it's never going to be easy, but it can be fun. And to open your mind to other things in life doesn't mean you have to agree with people, but listen to them. Be a open-minded person. Have a defined purpose in life. Know what you really want to do, and that's a beautiful thing. And accurately think about things, and check your motives. And that's the Debonaire ideal, is just understand yourself, and then you'll understand other people. And I think making the cigars that you can sit for a certain amount of time and actually have a chance to speak to people about, I do it myself about what I'm thinking about, and then I talk so fast and so much that when I finally stop talking, everybody is talking way more than they normally talk. So I kind of open people up, and then as much as I talk, I kind of listen too, and I help people to, open themselves up and try to understand things,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know we've had a good time doing that segment, and that using those cigars as kind of that conduit to those other things. I just know, just from running the segment we've run and the feedback we've gotten has been incredibly positive, how we've been able to parlay that. So I think it speaks well for you as a person, your vision, and even the bonus is that you're putting a product out there that, let me tell you, you've been a great sponsor of us. Everyone we've told about this product, they just say it's just an amazing product. On top of that, that's icing on the cake.
Yeah, I'm proud that has gone that way. So. That we all look good, I know I'm working hard at it, but sometimes, I take a chance, what I think my vision is and what I think the quality level should be and my quality profile and all that. I'm just glad people have taken on to it. You're not going to win everybody over, and it is what it is, but I'm batting pretty good. I'm doing pretty good, and for being a one-man show, I'm not a one-man show anymore. I have you guys. I have a lot of people out there. There's just a response from the social media and from just people I meet. They're just, I meet people. I was in a couple of stores here, and the guy's like, "Hey, man, I know you're Phil Zanghi, right?" I said, "Hey, man, we're so great to meet you." He's like, "You know what? I look for you put those prayers for the day up every day, man. I look forward to those every day.
Amen.
That's got nothing to do with cigars.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And that makes I do it because it makes me feel good to pass it on. It has to do with being sober in life, and a lot of things in life that have helped me be a better man. Try to be a better man. You have to pass it on, and I see that it's sticking. It's actually working.
Yep. Well said, my friend.
Phil,
well said.
Is there any plans to come out with a limited edition or some kind of special cigar that'll be a limited kind of run?
Yeah, that's coming. The 33rd is going to be coming out next RTDA.
Mm-hmm.
The 33rd.
The highest degree. That's a big, like an A size, like a 50 by 9.
Ah.
Okay.
Oh, wow. I tell you, some special people must have got those.
And also, I got some really good news. This is it. I got my old company, Indian Tobacco. The people that own Indian Tabac now and own Indian motorcycles called Polaris. They're a big company up in Canada, right?
Mm-hmm.
They actually contacted me. I've been working on the deal for some months now, but it's signed, sealed, and delivered. I have got back my original trademark, Indian Tabac Cigar Company, but I'm not going to concentrate on that. What I'm going to concentrate on is making a whole new brand called Indian Motorcycle Ultra Premium, directly working with the people from Polaris and making another luxury brand along the lines of Debonaire. It'll be a little less expensive, It won't be so exclusive because it's going to have to go to a lot of other places because I have to work with Indian. But I'm going to come out with an early Americana theme, really reminiscent of the Indian motorcycle from 1901 to about 1953, and it's going to be something special. So you're the first media outlet I've talked about that too.
That is huge breaking news here on
awesome.
Stogie Geeks.
Awesome.
So that's just to recap, it's the Indian Tabac name is going to come back with a whole new line focused on the ultra premium with that early Americana thing. I can't wait.
I mean, I've been working on the blends close. You guys are going to be interested in, of course, Mark, and you guys will get into some samples and people that are my blend consultants, as I call them, that people that actually tell me the truth and tell me when I'm being stupid or when telling me I'm being straight. So I got a couple of them out there, and I've got some really cool stuff coming down the pike, you know. So I'm not going to mess with Indian Tabac right now because I've really reviewed it. It's great. I got my original baby back, but it's not in the place it needs to be. And I don't think I can ever bring it back with the pride and glory that it once had. So, saying that, I'm going to let it be in a moratorium and just let it sleep for a little while, and I'm going to come back with a whole new thing, old, you know, the original style like I wanted to do it back in the day. And it's going to be a lot more work, but I think it's going to come out to be something really unique. The RTDA, I'm probably going to launch it. I'm going to launch it to RTDA. So, but you're the first guys. I told you I had something coming. You're the first ones I've told really on in a mass communication kind of thing, you know?
That's awesome.
Excellent.
We appreciate that, yes.
Very good, Philip.
Now, Phil, what's the name of the new one and maybe some of the sizes in the lines? Or are you still working that out?
It's Indian Motorcycle Ultra Premium. That's what it's going to be called. So it's going to be real heavy in art, like the logos and the original stuff, the bikes. It's going to be really early Americana, you know, turn of the century, you know, 1901 in Springfield, Mass. to 1953. You know, the original Hendy and Henstroms that brought it out first. It's going to have to do a lot with the chiefs, the scouts, the warriors, the stuff that the real full fender, you know what I mean, girder front end.
Absolutely.
Real cool stuff, you know, really teardrop tank, that kind of stuff. It's going to be it's going to be beautiful. The sizes, you know, of course, I'm going to go with your Robusto. I'm definitely going to make a Toro. I got some unique names I'm going to put on there. I'm not going to let everything out of the bag yet, but you'll see. You guys will be very, very integral into the process of it.
Wow.
Awesome.
We're excited.
Awesome.
We're real
That's very
excited for you,
cool,
Phil.
Phil.
Congratulations on that.
Thank you, guys. It's full circle.
It really is. Will we see a bike at the we see a bike at the trade show in the booth?
Well, that's the plan. That's the
All
plan.
right. I can't wait to see that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And, you know, the Indian themselves, I'm really proud. It's like for me to get back with them, and they're doing the job that I wanted to do with my dad, and we could never, never actually make it happen. But these people are really doing Indian how it should be. I mean, you're talking a motor company. You're talking Polaris. I mean, Articad, they do all kinds of stuff. They're a big company, you know?
Sure.
They're huge. And they have the Victory motorcycle. So these guys are opening up dealerships. I'm thinking like 1 or 2 a day are being opened. And they're doing advertising on ABC and NBC. I mean, they're really doing it. And it happens to be 2 of the 3 main corporate bosses smoke cigars, and they're all into it. So it's going to, I mean, you're talking Daytona, Sturgis, all the bike weeks. I mean, in dealership programs we're going to work out with. I really think this could be something special for me. This is something I give to my kids when I'm older, you know?
Sure. Absolutely. I think it's time for Stogie Sand to get a motorcycle.
I think I can see that, yeah. Put a leather jacket.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. I know your wife, buddy. I don't know. You know, don't have her calling me all upset.
Oh, I could attest to that, too.
No, that's okay. It's fine.
We'll see.
Well, Phil, thank you very much for coming on the show, sharing some late-breaking news. That's awesome. Congratulations again. And it's always nice to talk with you. And good luck in Texas. Say everything's bigger in Texas, so it doesn't surprise me the way you describe
some right here in Rhode Island, baby.
Yeah, it's all in Rhode Island. I'm telling you, though, guys, really, as cigar smokers, it's worth a trip coming down here.
Oh, hey, do me a favor. Give Mr. Drew a hug for me, will you?
Yeah, he's a good man.
I will.
113 cigars. 113 cigars, by the way.
God bless the world. God bless all you guys. Thank you to everybody for actually having the patience and time to listen to me talk so much. But thank you for supporting me, you guys, and thank you to everyone out there that smokes my cigars, and thank you to everyone out there who smokes cigars. And everyone have a blessed day, and always be debonair. And thank you very much.
Yep.
Thanks, Phil.
Thanks, Phil. Take care.
Take care.
All right, safe travels.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Take a break.
Yeah. So we're going to take a short break and come back with Victor Vital. So stay tuned. Don't go anywhere.